You know, I beat the gym leader even with her mega. Sorry, am I being too much again? My mum says sometimes I can get a bit too enthusiastic, and it
Oh,
sounds like
well,
I'm making fun of
I
people.
feel kind of bad now.
Here, take this armor. It should help a bit, but you won't get the full effect until your starter's fully
Never mind.
evolved.
They seem all right with it. Um, let's go check out this gym leader, I guess. What the?
It's true. While you don't get the immunity to status lowering moves, and you don't get access to the armor ability until your Pokemon's fully evolved, you can give the armor to any Pokemon in that line, and they'll still get the immunity to the. Wait, I said it wrong. You don't get the immunity to stat drops, but you get immunity to status conditions. Okay, cool. Anyway, I like to imagine in a more pixelated game, the smaller Pokemon would just turn grey with red eyes to symbolise they had armour on. But you're going to need a whole lot more than that to be the first Gym Leader's Mega Evolution with a whole team of unevolved Pokemon. Just kidding. She'll ask whether or not she should use the Mega Evolution, but if you beat her with the Mega Evolution, then she'll give you the Mega Stone and an egg for her ace Pokemon, so it's worth giving it a go. What powerful Pokemon can you summon to help you in this battle? Well, first off, I want to explain the first route a little bit. I had this really cool idea where it's like built into the city a little bit. So like you go through this neat little park area with these cool archways with like vines and stuff on it. Yeah, basically just this park, but instead of leading to I don't actually know what that building is. It leads into a more common route between Crosstown and Enza City, because this city is primarily based on Volkenza, and while yes, I did move Venice to slice a chunk out of Italy, and then just kind of glued the Italian Alps next to it. I want to at least be a little bit geographically consistent. Anyway, in this video, we'll be checking out the early route Pokemon you can find in these two areas, starting with Gung, the slow spit Pokemon. These Pokemon are incredibly affectionate and love spending time with their friends. However, they leave sticky slime everywhere they go, and their licks can cause whatever they licked to slow down. This can be mildly frustrating, but it means no harm.
Video journal, day 1. I believe I am beginning to lose my mind. I wanted to make an early game bug type Pokemon based on a snail, but didn't have any concept for it, so I instead decided to make up the concept where the snail is so slow that it causes the others around it to become slow, linking it with the slime they excrete. I don't think this is a thing in the real world, and I doubt it makes much sense. But for now, I believe I have kept possession of my faculties, and I will keep an eye on my mental state.
Ectogunk, the slow and steady Pokemon. I'm not going to do the voice for the whole Pokedex thing, you know. It is believed this Pokemon slowing down and observing the world around it allowed it to contact the spirit world. It allowed it to contact the spirit world. It produces a thick slime that causes anything it touches to experience the next hour, as if the world was speeding or sped up when they were really moving incredibly slow.
Video journal 2. I believe I have completely lost my faculties. I completely forgot the point of this Pokemon was that it was so exceedingly slow that it caused the Pokemon around it to become slow, and instead conflated it with tiredness. So I made this Pokemon a ghost type, but it's not really supposed to be a ghost type. Combining the slime it secretes with ectoplasm typically seen in ghost movies. However, I believe it fits, as my concept is that the Pokemon is able to slow down and observe and see ghosts due to them taking things more easily and noticing more things in the world around it. like how you'll often see more details in something if you observe it carefully instead of just at a glance. I will continue to lie to my viewers and say this connection was intentional.
Some of the there's a lot more like hidden details in this Pokemon's design though. Like its spiral shell now looking like a clock with 2 hands, its tongue now being an arrow to represent clock hands, and its droopy eyes, pupils looking like a ghost. But there is an even further form you can take this Pokemon to. That's right, it's the first instance of Mega Evolution! Mega Ectogunk, the slow and steady Pokemon. The energy of Mega Evolution has filled this Pokemon with immense energy, allowing it to reach its peak of enthusiasm. It can control how time... who make contact with it. This Pokemon is basically, go figure, it's Mega Evolution, it's Ectogunk, but more. Its shell has now expanded to almost look like a ghost, but also like a grandfather clock, with the little lines on its shell now looking like a clock with 3 hands, because some clocks have 3 hands. And its tongue now represents the little thing that grandfather clocks have, while also being, more 3 arrows. And its eyes have now, in order to represent it reaching its peak of enthusiasm, its eyes have raised up. That's about as far as it's going to go. This is the Pokemon's peak of enthusiasm. But, of course, there are other options, such as the early game normal type, Pinant, the cautious Pokemon. These Pokemon enjoy living in the more urbanized areas around the region, because it's easier to get food and there are plenty of places to hide, which they appreciate as they dislike conflict. Now, I really wanted, for some reason, to make an early game normal type based off the Pine Marten, but no ideas were really coming to me, so I decided to employ the Badger strategy of, it looks like the thing, therefore it is the thing. So, let's see what we can do. Nothing really sticks out except the orange part. I mean, maybe it's like a bib. Oh, it's bright yellow, so it's like the cartoon character's head flying off in cartoons when the characters get scared in it. And it's like those snakes that like pop out of the cans and stuff. So it's now got an extendable neck that in its first evolution it uses to like reach inside of bins to eat the stuff inside, and it has a little tin lid tail with a tin tab, I think it's called, for a nose, and its head is, its head isn't actually half open, but it's got this spot that almost looks like an half open tin, which then leads into its evolution, Shocken, the jump scare Pokemon. Shocken love urbanized areas because it's easier to find food and there's plenty of places to hide, which they appreciate because they love nothing more than bringing out their extended necks and scaring passers-by, though they can occasionally not hold in their excitement and will quietly giggle to themselves, which gives them away. They're just so silly. I'm sorry about that. Saying you're so silly, that made me physically sick. Anyway, its neck fluff has now exploded outwards because it's, for some reason I have a memory of watching somebody like opening a can and the can like exploded and all the food went everywhere. It's basically that. It's also meant to be like the fire coming off the head as it shoots into the air, and now instead of just the orange spot over its eye, it's now expanded to full open can. Everything's exploding outwards, with the body basically just a really like stretchy Pine Marten with a the same tin lid tail. Our final Pokemon for this video, or Pokemon line I guess, is the early game bird Creepin, the bad mimic Pokemon. Creepin are planted in the nests of bug type Pokemon when they are young, so that when they are older the parents can find their prey easier, as the Creepin will call out for them, kind of like a secret agent type thing. However, this will usually backfire as the creeper become attached to the bug Pokemon, or the bug Pokemon refuse to raise the creeper. Now, does this look like a butterfly? Good, because it is a butterfly. Does this look like a butterfly? Correct, it does, which is the exact inspiration for this Pokemon. It's kind of like a cuckoo, but combined with a secret agent, with the greenish blue proboscis, the beak, and its claws being bright blue to give that more like bug exoskeleton type feel. Its wings, the like patterns on its wings, well, they're meant to represent butterfly wings, but they do also become a lot more important in the final evolutions. And it has this, is it called bandana? I think it's called bandana. With the belt, bandana to ninja. It's got the, it's goggles. Sorry, it's goggles. Spy goggles with the utility belt and the fancy trousers like what all spies have. But then we quickly pivot into Flurry, the sneak Pokemon. After leaving the nest, these Pokemon will travel the region attempting to not be seen, starting again if they are. When they accomplish this mission, they will evolve. Now, what's better than like a sleeper agent? A ninja, I think. So this Pokemon goes from like ninja mode, because this Pokemon's based on stealth, with the little diamond things meant to, you know how in like cartoons and stuff the ninjas will be like flinging blades and shit at enemies. That's basically what these are meant to be. With the cut off shorts meant to be like the really puffy trousers that like I think some ninjas wear. I don't know. Any ninjas in the comments tell me. Gotcha. You weren't supposed to tell anyone you're a ninja because stealth. I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Belt, again, because, ninjas have the belt with all the weapons and stuff attached to it. And now it's a bandana. But now I'm going to promptly change it from a bandana into Droma, the secret Pokemon. Using their highly reflective feathers and impressive speed to strike opponents with an unseen flurry of blows. They are so secretive, a Droma was once able to raise a full family in the attic of the Prime Minister, and they were only found out because they dramatically soared through the window into the night with their children during an interview. This Pokemon is meant to represent, the kind of suave spy, because I can only imagine something better than a ninja would be a spy with modern day technology. It's got the they're meant to look like sunglasses, those aren't its real eyes, with the diamond necklace and the watch, because not diamond necklace, just necklace, because he's got to look fancy, because spies need to look fancy, they need to have like jewelry and shit. He has the floofy spy, spy trousers. He's got belt, because everyone knows spies have utility belts, right? Mm-hmm. And the marking down its back is meant to look like a blazer. Its head is shaped like that because it's meant to almost be like, the kind of flowing, luscious locks, And I know both of the Mega Evolutions in this video I've talked about in other videos, but I'm gonna talk about this one anyway, so whatever. Mega Droma, the secret Pokemon. These Pokemon are so good at hiding. They can strike opponents before opponents even know they're there. They will start off by launching hard blue feathers at their enemies, before charging in and striking them. Like I said, I've already talked about this Pokemon in another video, so I'm just gonna Mad Libs this shit. Its wings are shaped like that because it's meant to be like the gliders that spies have. It's also more aerodynamic for more speed. It's now got proper flowing luscious locks. Shut the fuck up about Mega Pidgeot. I don't want to hear it. It's got glasses. It's got like a sunglasses shape around its over its eyes with a single star because it's concentrating. It's now got a red undershirt with a full diamond watch. Whoops, It seems we've reached the end of my prepared slides. So bollocks, I don't have anything else. Real life me, can you help me out, please?
Yeah, so basically, I wanted to do something a little bit different with the whole professor stuff. So I decided to make two professors, and they're like either twins or siblings. I don't remember entirely. Um, but yeah, I think twins. But yeah, one of them is kind of technology and stuff. He has a job in mega departments, and he kind of helped create the advanced pokedex system that they use in this region because the Rotot you can't use Rotot. I don't know if they do actually use Rotot. I don't think they do, but um, whatever. He created like the advanced Pokedex system for the region. This phone's falling down. And then there's the other one, who is your average professor. She studies basically the effects that um, I guess these battle enhancements have on Pokemon. Hence her having a Mega Evolution, having this really over the top Professor outfit. Because the whole thing of Mega Evolution is it's like the Pokemon but more. So this is a Professor outfit but more. She acts really chill and kind of indifferent during the start of your game. But then you realize that that's because she like saves her true passion for battling. So she basically becomes a psychopath with a psychopath. Also, all of the gym leaders in this region are dual type. So she is a what was it, Dragon Dark type gym leader with a Mega Sableye. A fan.